48% of work zone crashes in 2015 contained fatalities or injuries according to the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation. I want to welcome our audience to the 35th Philadelphia Accident and Injury Google Hangout. I'm Rene. I'm here with Rand Spear, Philadelphia's car accident lawyer. Today we're going to talk about a new subject, work zones, and how potentially dangerous they are for drivers, especially in the light of the fact that Pennsylvania is in the progress of rolling out a $2.3 billion in funding to upgrade roadways throughout the state. Rand, how are things going in Philadelphia today?
Oh, it's a little cloudy, a little overcast, Rene, but it's still a warm day in the 80s, and we'll take it.
We'll take it down here. We got a similar day as well. Rand, can you tell us about any trends in the number of accidents in work zones?
I can, and unfortunately, they're kind of disturbing statistics. You know, in the last 5 years, the number of accidents has risen to a new high in 2015. There was a little dip, I think, in 2012, but we are really at an all-time high, which is really a dangerous position to be in. I believe there was, I don't know, almost 2,000 accidents, and the number of the fatalities, I think, were about 23, but interestingly, only 2 of them were workers. Now, many of the accidents are rear-end collisions, which, you know, they're avoidable. Most occur when a vehicle is stopping or slowing. Most of the fatal accidents involve multiple vehicle crashes, meaning more than 2 vehicles.
Well, that's very interesting. What is it about construction zones that makes them so dangerous for motorists?
Well, the key is really to slow down. I mean, work zone accidents are often the result of motorists that are speeding through these construction zones. You know, there may be road workers nearby. You really have to be observant. They generally happen, these work zone accidents happen because the drivers are not paying attention. There's changing conditions, and oftentimes you'll see excessive speed, or the opposite, you'll see bumper-to-bumper traffic, and so people become impatient or upset, and they're not driving as carefully and safely as they should in the work zone areas. And then, you know, look, occasionally alcohol plays a role in these accidents as well.
Well, is there anything the state has been doing or could do better to try and prevent some of these dangerous accidents?
Well, they are looking at and they're considering a 5-year program to install cameras in the work zones. You know, similar to the red light cameras. Motorists that are traveling, you know, over the speed limit, I think 11 miles or more over, would get a ticket for $100 mailed to them. There's also an increase in penalties for drivers endangering workers. You could be fined up to $10,000 for endangerment and a 1-year suspended license for killing someone. So you really want to be careful. You really want to, you know, be observant. When you see or you believe you're in a work zone area, slow down. Pay attention. Don't be in a rush. Recognize, you know, there's a lot going on there. There's trucks moving in and out. There's workers moving about. And just proceed with extreme caution.
Well, it sounds like the state is doing everything possible, and hopefully if it saves lives, it's always for the better. If you have
Absolutely.
If you have a case in Pennsylvania or New Jersey related to a car accident or any other accident or injury, please call Rand Spear, the accident lawyer, at 888-373-4LAW. That's the numeral 4 and the word law. Or you can always visit the firm at www.randspear.com. Again, always good to hear from you, Rand. When you share your experience and knowledge, I think it's very helpful for everyone.
Thanks, Rene. I appreciate the time you've spent with me today, and I wish everyone safe. Just slow down and drive careful and be safe.
Great advice. I want to thank everyone that made this Hangout possible, and invite everyone to come back next week when we'll be discussing a new and important topic. That's all for now, and goodbye. But before we go, remember, information contained in this video should not be construed as legal advice. Content is for information purposes only. Nothing contained herein shall constitute an attorney-client relationship.